Hello. In this tutorial, we will copy the elevation that we just finished and modify it to create a new elevation with a different name and quantity. The copying and modifying is all done with AutoCAD's intrinsic functionalities. We will modify this elevation to be 7 lights wide and 2 lights high. When you copy any parts from an elevation, or the entire elevation, which already has data attached to it, all the attached data is copied along with the elevation. Now I will copy this new elevation and modify it to be 5 lights wide. Let's look at the cut list output now, and we see that all the part and glass information is still there on the new elevations. Now we just need to revise the name and quantity for the new elevations. Click Labeling Editing. Enter a new name in the Mark box. Enter the quantity in the Quantity box. Click Revise. You will be prompted to select the entire elevation once to update the parts data, and once more to update the glass data. Now we will insert the elevation label. Now we will insert the key plan labels. The elevation and plan key labels are AutoCAD created blocks with attributes. Make sure that the number of plan key labels matches the elevation quantity on the elevation labels. The plan key labels are necessary if you plan to use the Access database that is installed with CADDog. You must have Access installed on your machine to use the database. The database will use the block attributes to calculate quantities and various filtering functions. Note that the Excel files use the quantity number that is attached to the elevation drawing to calculate the quantities. Comprehensive production shop drawings will usually have various architectural references accompanying the elevation drawings, and I just happen to have some here handy. So I will move all the components together so that we can see what our finished elevations might look like in the end. I have created some other elevations with the recorder off to save video time, using the same techniques that we just demonstrated. Some of the new elevations have had all the curtain wall data removed and replaced with data from a storefront system. Let's have a look at the parts and glass list output. When you start CADDog, it creates a folder, if it doesn't already exist, named Itemized Lists in the same folder as your drawing file. When you click the Create Cut List button, CADDog creates a subfolder in the Itemized List folder named EIP Parts Lists and creates an Excel file with all the parts list data added and places the Excel file in that folder. Click the Create Glass List button, and CADDog creates a subfolder in the Itemized List folder named EIP Glass Lists, and creates an Excel file with all the glass list data added, and places it in the EIP Glass List folder. Let's have a look at the database output. In the Cut List Generator, click the View Data for All Parts button. Click the Send to Database button, and the parts data is sent to the Access database that installs with CADDog. You must have Microsoft Access installed on your machine to use the database functions. Since the database uses the plan key label blocks and attributes for its grouping, filtering, and quantitative functions, you must also send the plan key information to the database. From the Labeling and Editing form, click the Load Plan Key Info button. Click the Save to Database button, and the plan key information is sent to the database, and the database is now ready to use for this project. In the database window, select a project from the Active Projects list and use the various functions to display a variety of complete or filtered cut lists suited to your immediate production requirements. Here you get a complete unfiltered parts list. Here you can make selections by exclusive groups and the sub-selections available under those groups. The information can be grouped by floors, elevations, or areas as defined by the plan key data. In the next tutorial, we will explore the database in detail. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.